guys, this is Dolene, Revvers 254. Today we are at Tunner Festival 2024 at Uhuru Gardens, Nairobi. Check out what happened. Why did you settle for this Hilux car and what model is it?
Okay, to go with model, it's a Hilux Revo. And I had a dream of this car a long time, since I was back in USAU. I used to love Hiluxes. So I even had the same color dream car and I got the same car. So it's all about passion of what you like. And in terms of this, it's reliable, it's light, it's cost efficient, it's fuel efficient, and it's the parts and the service parts are easy to get.
So tell us about this car. What is special about this car? What do you really like about this car?
Okay, first of all, it's very unique. So it's the only M5 in East Africa of this shape. And secondly, it used to belong to my dad, as I said previously. This car brings back memories to me that actually I went to nursery school in this car. So I built it as a memory for my father, and definitely the shape is one of the best. And you know, for a classic, the drive is nothing compared to the newer cars. Originally, as it was built in Germany in the 1980s, so we've not done any modifications to it. It came in as factory. The only thing that I've done to it is restored it back to its glory. We've done actually a paint job. We've restored the whole interior. Everything else basically is stock. So we've not done any mods, any kind of anything else. Yeah.
So please tell us about the engine of this car.
We're running a 3.5 liter M30 engine on this car, which is the stock engine that came in from Germany in the 80s. Again, and it's a 6-cylinder. It's 3.5 liter, and we're running an auto box which has a sport gearbox to it as well. So it's way ahead of its time.
Anything you don't like about it? I don't think so, but just asking.
I like everything about it, but the only weaknesses are, yes, we're constrained to parts. A lot of parts in where we stay in Kenya. We're not able to get parts in this country for this particular car. We've got to import a lot of stuff, and yes, parts are definitely getting expensive for classics.
Come on, man.
Drifting is so easy, by the way, very easy. What you need to have is just a car that can drift, and with proper car that can drift, with good seat time, you are able to do all these things. Actually, I'm still learning some of these things. This is the first time I'm drifting this car. I've been building this car for the past 1 year. I've had another car. If you go to my Instagram, like I said, Booster Performance, you'll see the other car. I call it the Drift Cut. That is what I've been drifting with. It's a non-turbo car. This one is a bit powerful. So this is the first time it is coming out into the limelight. And I think I've done well from what I think, or from what I thought that it will do.
So how do you define a good drifting session? Like what you just did today, which is brilliant. Do we call it a drifting session, and how do you define a successful one?
There is drifting that is basically you do your thing. You see, we can have a showcase where we had one in Adams, you do your thing. Then there is one that you have pointers that you have to clip on or you have to go around. Like what we've just seen here today. We've had cars, we've had people that you're supposed to go around. We've also had corns. So the way drifting is awarded marks, you look at, are you able to navigate through an obstacle that you've been given? 2, are you able to navigate through a certain cause? I said 3 instead of 2. So now 3, are you able to clip a certain angle so tightly and be able to transition out of it successfully? So those are the things that they look. Then the speed, drifting speed and drifting angle, and also are you able to go as much as closer to the obstacle and come out without touching it? So those are some of the things. But what we have been doing here today is just showcasing what we actually do in the Drift Championship. Because in the Drift Championship, there is a certain course that you have to follow. There is a certain speed that you are supposed to take corners at. Then there is a certain angle that you are supposed to take. So the judges are able to tell who is better than the other according to, one, how close you've come to the obstacle, the angle, and the speed.